In this episode, we're going to be talking about self-defense for women. Today we're going to be talking about some of the sciences, some of the tactics in there. I'm not going to get too heavy into technique, but I did bring Cindy in so that way we can have some idea for how we apply techniques and kind of go from there as well. For women, self-defense situations are completely different because you're facing things like sexual assault, abduction, homicide, domestic violence. So the outcome of these situations is much greater. The level of violence is much greater. What's riding on the line is much greater than what typically men have to go through. And because of that, we have to change our tactics. We have to look at things in a different light. When we look at women's self-defense in specific, we have to take a look at the simple fact that there's some sciences involved. One science is, generally speaking, men are bigger and stronger in stature. All right, so we're typically taller, we're typically heavier, we have more bone density, we have much more upper body strength, women have lower body strength. So you have those anatomical differences. I'm okay losing a fight. I'm okay taking a couple punches to the face, push, shove, walking away with the black eye, that kind of thing. But I'm not okay with somebody getting sexually assaulted. I'm not okay with them getting thrown in the back of a van. I'm not okay with them getting abducted and raped, murdered, left in some ditch. Let's take a look at some of the pitfalls in women's-based programs. So ultimately, you typically see a handful of versions. Some are pretty good. Other ones are really shitty. The ones that teach you to kickbox with someone, punch, kick, tackle, grapple, is a bunch of bullshit in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because, you could be a good fighter. That's not the point. That's on an equal playing field. That's if we have a push, shove, get your base, get your guard ready and start going at certain things. And then you're going to exchange with somebody who outweighs you 50 pounds, 60 pounds, or there's 2 of them or 3 of them, and they have the drop on you, meaning they've ambushed you, you're coming out your car and they grab you from behind or whatever. That boxing, kickboxing shit's going to go out the window so fast your head's going to spin. Second kind of program that we see is this stuff that's based off of pressure points or fine joint manipulation, finger locks, toe holds, pressure points, and to me, that's a bunch of bullshit too. First and foremost, human anatomy tells me that a pressure point tactic on one person doesn't necessarily work on another person. Having that experience in pressure point-based martial arts training systems, I can also tell you that good luck getting it when you have somebody who's violent, pushing, pulling, punching, kicking, grabbing your hair, choking you. On a 1 to 10, 10 being extreme violence, 1 being the parking lot jaw-jacking, like get out of my parking spot kind of thing. Most of us guys will deal with violence at a 3 or 4. That's the situations we see, and we're probably by nature kind of equipped to deal with up to a 5, okay? When 10 happens, and my capacity only allows me to go up to a 5, there's a deficiency. There's a deficiency in the violence that person's providing and my ability to overcome it, okay? Very hard taking violence, skilling it up. Very easy building a skill set up to here and skilling it down. For women, if the average violent encounter on that same 1 to 10 scale is usually like a 7 or an 8, but the skill set's usually about a 2. That disparity between the violence that my aggressor is providing versus what my capabilities are is much worse, okay? And this is why we want to have a program, a training curriculum, a progression that helps you progressively build in that disparity and then have that skill set to be able to get to a 10 and then scale it back down on command. So we had that plum, whether it's on the front choke or on the neck grab, do the plum again, and it looks great. On camera, it looks really awesome, okay? Watch how that changes. I want you to do the plum for me again, okay? One more time. Ready? It doesn't work. I want to teach a program, train a program, give information to people that I would want for my mom, my sisters, my whatever, my nieces, anything. I want to be able to give that to the females that are closest to me in life and know that I can count on it. What I don't want to do is just sell a bullshit program and make a bunch of bucks, okay? Because that's easy.
Look at it once, read the manual, and think, oh, this is basic things that I should have thought of on my own. But if you're under pressure and somebody is choking you and you don't have that muscle memory to react, those times that it takes you to figure out that you should be reacting, you could already be choked out, dragged away in a car, and chances are you're not going to come back.
That's right.